Hey everybody, this is Sam with Plumb Smart, and I'm going to be showing you how to do some basic copper sweating or soldering today. What you'll need is obviously your copper pipe and whatever fitting you're trying to do. I've got a 3/4 length of copper pipe. I'm going to be sweating on a female adapter. You're going to need a wire brush to clean out the inside of your fitting, and they come in different sizes. I've got a 3/4 inch brush right now for a 3/4 inch fitting. But they also come in 1/2 inch sizes, and they come in larger ones as well. So make sure you get whatever brush size you need for the fitting. So you're going to clean the inside of that out. And now that's ready. Don't need that anymore. You're also going to need a piece of sandcloth. You can buy this in a roll, and you're going to use that to clean the end of your pipe. Just get it scoured off good. You can see the difference, obviously, even though this looks clean before, you want it to look like that. So we don't need that anymore. Next thing you're going to need is some flux. We use OD number 5 lead-free soldering paste. And you're going to need a brush. I've already got a couple in here, but that's what they look like when they're new. You need at least one of those so you can get your flux on there. This stuff is important because this is what actually draws the solder up into the pipe once you heat it up and get that metal melting. If you don't have this on there, it'll just kind of sit around the outside and you will not get a seal. So get a nice layer around there. It doesn't have to be too thick. Just make sure it's evenly coated all the way around. Same thing with your fitting. Just get it inside. I like to kind of swirl it around and not worry about it too much, and then just kind of take the brush and scoop out whatever excess there is. Slide that right on there. And now we're ready to sweat. So, I'm gonna grab our solder. We like to use sterling lead-free solder. They make a few different kinds. This is the one that we found works the best. And I like to put just a little kind of hook at the end of my solder so that I can reach around the edge of the pipe a little bit easier. Doesn't really matter so much when you're doing something like this out in the open, but especially if you got to sweat something up in a ceiling, that'll really help you reach around the side of the pipe. Now you need just any kind of standard torch head and a can of MAP gas. Propane won't work. And it's just called MAP gas. You can get it at Home Depot or any supply house. Make sure that's on good and tight. And then, now, once I start getting the flame on here, it's hard to see when you're outside, but especially when you're inside, you can tell that it's hot enough whenever the flame turns from blue or yellow around the pipe to green. That means the flux is hot enough, and that means all the conditions are met. Other than that, which is what I'll do now, since like I said you can't really see, you can just kind of hold the solder on the side of the pipe, and once it really starts flowing in there, that's when you know you got it hot enough. So here we go. Got my Bic lighter. And you really want to get a good flame going on here. You want to open it wide up. And when you heat it up, you're just heating up the fitting right here. You're not putting it on the pipe. You just want the fitting heated up enough to draw that solder in there and get it melted. That's probably about hot enough now. See that? Flows right on into the pipe. And there you go. You can even kind of look at it on the inside and you can see where it's ringed around in there. That's because, like I said, that flux actually pulls the solder up on in there. And that's how you sweat. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay plumb smart.